Hello, everyone. Welcome back. I'm Emily.
And I'm Brian. Thanks for joining us today.
Today, we're talking about morning routines. This is perfect for beginners because we all have a morning routine, right?
That's right. Every single day we do similar things in the morning.
Exactly. So learning to talk about your morning routine is really practical. If you find this helpful, make sure to subscribe so you can keep learning with us.
So, Emily, everyone's morning is a little different. Where should we start?
Let's start with the very first thing most people do. Brian, what's the first thing you do when you wake up?
Well, I turn off my alarm clock.
Yes, that's the first thing for most people. I turn off my alarm. Let's practice this sentence together. Practice. Say, I turn off my alarm.
I turn off my alarm.
Perfect. Say it again.
I turn off my alarm.
Excellent. Now, after you turn off your alarm, what do you do next?
I get out of bed.
I get out of bed. That's a great phrase. Notice we say get out of bed, not get out the bed or get out from bed. The correct way is get out of bed.
Get out of bed. Got it.
Good. Now, some people get out of bed right away. Other people hit the snooze button and sleep a little more.
Oh, I definitely hit the snooze button sometimes.
Me too. So you can say, I hit the snooze button, or I sleep for 10 more minutes.
I sleep for 10 more minutes. That sounds nice.
It does, but eventually we all have to get up. Now, after you get out of bed, what's next, Brian?
I go to the bathroom.
Yes, I go to the bathroom. This is part of everyone's morning routine. And what do you do in the bathroom?
Well, I brush my teeth.
Perfect. I brush my teeth. This is super important. Let's practice this phrase. Practice. Say, I brush my teeth.
I brush my teeth.
Great. Say it again.
I brush my teeth.
Wonderful. Now, brushing your teeth is essential. You should brush your teeth every morning and every night.
That's good advice. What else do people do in the bathroom?
Well, you can say, I wash my face. This means you use water and soap to clean your face.
I wash my face. That's simple.
It is. You can also say, I take a shower or I take a bath.
Most people take a shower in the morning, right?
Yes, that's very common. I take a shower every morning. Some people prefer to shower at night, but many people shower in the morning to feel fresh and awake.
I'm definitely a morning shower person.
Me too. After your shower, you need to dry off. You can say, I dry myself with a towel.
I dry myself with a towel. That makes sense.
It does. Now let's talk about getting dressed. After you shower and dry off, what do you do?
I get dressed.
Exactly. I get dressed. This means you put on your clothes. You can also be more specific and say, I put on my shirt or I put on my pants.
I put on my shirt. We use put on for clothes.
Yes, put on is the verb we use for wearing clothes. I put on my shoes. I put on my jacket. I put on my watch.
What about hair? Do you do anything with your hair in the morning?
Good question. You can say, I brush my hair or I comb my hair. Brush and comb are very similar. Some people also say, I do my hair.
I do my hair. That could mean styling it in different ways.
Exactly. Maybe you blow dry your hair or put it in a ponytail or use hair gel. All of that is doing your hair.
Got it. What about breakfast? That's an important part of the morning.
You're absolutely right. Breakfast is very important. You can say, I eat breakfast or I have breakfast. Both are correct.
I have breakfast. What's the difference between eat and have?
Great question. They mean the same thing. I eat breakfast and I have breakfast are both natural. Have is maybe a little more common, but both work perfectly.
Okay, so I can say I have breakfast at 7 o'clock.
Perfect. Let's practice that sentence. Practice. Say, I have breakfast at 7 o'clock.
I have breakfast at 7 o'clock.
Excellent. Say it again.
I have breakfast at 7 o'clock.
Great. Of course, you can change the time. I have breakfast at 8 o'clock. I have breakfast at 6:30. Just use your real time.
What do you usually eat for breakfast, Emily?
I usually have toast and coffee. What about you?
I like to have eggs and orange juice.
Nice. So you can describe your breakfast too. I have toast and coffee. I have cereal and milk. I have yogurt and fruit. It's easy to talk about what you eat.
And coffee. Many people drink coffee in the morning.
Oh yes, coffee is so important for many people. You can say, I drink coffee, or I make coffee.
I make coffee every morning. That's part of my routine.
Mine too. Some people also say, I need my coffee. This means coffee is really important to them.
I definitely need my coffee.
Same here. Now, after breakfast, what do you do to get ready to leave?
Well, I check my bag. I make sure I have everything I need.
Good. I check my bag. You can also say, I pack my bag if you're putting things inside.
And I grab my keys.
Yes, I grab my keys. Grab means to take quickly. I grab my keys. I grab my phone. I grab my wallet.
Those are the important things you need before you leave.
Exactly. And then, finally, you can say, I leave the house, or I go to work, or I go to school.
I leave the house at 8 o'clock.
Perfect. Let's practice that. Practice. Say, I leave the house at 8 o'clock.
I leave the house at 8 o'clock.
Great. Say it again.
I leave the house at 8 o'clock.
Wonderful. So now you can describe your whole morning routine from start to finish.
Let's do a quick review of the main phrases.
Good idea. First, I wake up and turn off my alarm. Then I get out of bed and go to the bathroom. I brush my teeth and take a shower. After that, I get dressed and brush my hair. Then I have breakfast and drink coffee. Finally, I check my bag and leave the house.
That's a complete morning routine.
It is. And remember, your routine might be a little different, and that's okay. Just use these verbs and phrases to describe what you do.
The important verbs are wake up, get out of bed, brush, wash, take a shower, get dressed, have breakfast, and leave the house.
Exactly. Those verbs will help you describe any morning routine.
This is really useful vocabulary.
It really is. And you use these phrases every single day, so you'll have lots of chances to practice.
That's true. Practice makes perfect.
All right, everyone. Here's our question for you today. What time do you wake up in the morning?
Are you an early bird who wakes up at 5 or 6, or do you prefer to sleep until 8 or 9?
Tell us in the comments. We're curious about your morning routines. And if you learned something new today, please subscribe and share this episode with your friends.
Thank you so much for listening.
We'll see you in the next episode.
Have a great day, everyone. Bye.
Bye.